friends, today in social studies we are going to talk about adapting to our environments. Some important words that I want to make sure you understand are seasons. Those are different times of year that have different weather and temperature changes. Our seasons also have a different amount of daylight. For example, in summer we have many more hours of daylight than we do in winter. We have less daylight in the winter. And then the other word is adapt, when you become comfortable with the place around you. In your packet today, you do have this adapting to our environment information sheet. Please take some time to read over this with your learner helper. Overall, this paper will help you become more comfortable with defining that word adapt. What does adapt mean? And again, that's becoming comfortable with the place around you. I also want to make sure that you know what the 4 seasons are. Those are winter, spring, summer, and fall. And then think about how you adapt to your environment during these seasons. How do you dress during the winter? How do you dress during the summer? Well, in the winter, you might need clothes that look like this: earmuffs, big warm coats and scarves and hats and boots. You want to stay warm because the weather outside is cold. During the summer, though, you might need your bathing suit, definitely some shorter sleeve shirts, sunglasses, because we have a lot more sun then, right? And shorts, flip-flops, all those comfortable things. Now, we live in the Northern Hemisphere, and currently we are in the season of winter, but winter in different parts of our country can look very different, and people need to adapt to those environments in different ways. So let's look at 2 of the states in our country, Alaska and Texas. Let's compare those 2 in winter. So in Alaska, I see lots of snow. There are still glaciers there, beautiful cruises we can go on to go see those. It is cold, my friends, like super duper cold. But in Texas, not that you can't have snow there. Every so often, parts of Texas may have an occasional bit of snow, but overall, it's still pretty warm. So while you might need a jacket there, you don't need snowshoes or all that extreme cold weather gear. Texas has a very similar climate to what we have here in Southeast Louisiana. So today I want you to fill this paper out on your own. How do people adapt to where they live? So the first question says, when people adapt to a place they live, they have to get used to the environment. People that live in Alaska dress differently than the people in Texas. Why? Think back to those slides I just showed you. And for the next part, and here's where I really want you to think, how do you have to adapt to your environment? Is it always hot? Is it always cold? How do you dress to stay warm or cold? I can't wait to read your responses. Thanks, guys.